video in my pug doing a Nazi salute because it's my girlfriend's pug, and I wanted to turn it into the most horrible thing that I could think of in order to annoy her because she thinks it's the cutest thing on earth. That was literally how all this started, and I made a video of it and I uploaded it.
So the courts are saying you're a Nazi, but you're not a Nazi.
No.
He's not a Nazi, guys. He's not a Nazi. So am I correct in saying that the court basically told you that they get to decide your intent because you said, no, it was just a joke, I'm not anti-Semitic, I have no problem with people because of their religion or their race. So you said I shouldn't be prosecuted for this because it's technically not a crime. And they said, no, we get to decide your intent and we think you were being racist and anti-Semitic. They
said that context and intent was irrelevant and we don't get to decide that, the court does. Which was a very, very popular technique during Stalin-era trials, man. Which is what makes this so frightening. Which is why we need to get rid of this precedent.
Yep, I definitely agree with that. So, what exactly happened today? Because I heard you got an £800 fine. Was it? What else happened?
Yeah, I got. Obviously, I got found guilty. My sentence is to pay an £800 fine, which I'm not paying. I'm going to appeal.
How are you appealing it? What's the process?
It's just basically my lawyer's going to submit the paperwork, and then we just need to wait and it getting accepted by the High Court.
Yeah, I think to be honest, that's probably a pretty good idea because, like Tommy and everybody said, it's set a precedent now. So the courts think they can just, prosecute's the word I'm looking for. Prosecute anybody who makes a joke. I mean, I was saying to Tommy before, I reported some death threats to the police. And they came back to me and said, we're not going to do anything because ISIS supporters are freedom of speech and you're inciting racial hatred. They told me I'm inciting racial hatred. I was like, Islam's not a race, how am I inciting racial hatred?
Yeah, exactly. I think I've seen your video on that actually. Where
you shared one that was called The Police Are Leaving Me to Be Killed. It looked dramatic, but obviously people needed to watch it so that they could see what was happening. So I was like, this is crazy.
I think it's just a case of we're starting to notice a huge trend among the police not wanting to act and actually uphold the law when a certain group are involved, which is what we're seeing a massive trend in. And they think like everyone's noticing it. Everyone realises that this is the case. Like we're not stupid. We can see what they're doing.
Yeah. Man, I don't know whether they think we're stupid or whether they just don't care because they think, well, you can't do anything anyway. So
can't do anything. Racist.
That's basically it. I was thinking though, the officer that told me that I'm inciting racial hatred is quite funny because I don't think she knows what I look like. And I'm thinking, she's white, I know what she looks like, and I feel like when she realises that I'm mixed race, she's going to be like, oh, fuck. I'd be like, you a white woman is telling me, a brown woman, about racism? Disgrace, that is racism.
That's one thing I'm noticing as well, is people keep calling Bunty a white supremacist. You know, the brown Indian man apparently is a white supremacist.
Called a white supremacist. I got called a white nationalist the other day and a white whore. And when I challenged them on this, I said, how am I a white supremacist? They said, you don't have to be white to uphold white supremacy. It's like, yeah, I'm totally advocating for people to think that I'm inferior and basically kill me. Like, that really makes sense, doesn't it?
You can't be racist to white people either. You can't be racist.
It's ridiculous, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So what would you say to people who are now basically shitting themselves because they've seen what's happened to you and they're thinking, oh, well, at best, I can't make jokes anymore. We need jokes. Life's depressing. We'd all be suicidal without jokes. Yeah. Or they're thinking, oh, well, I'd best not, get involved in activism, like more serious political activism because I don't want to end up being prosecuted.
Well, that's the thing. As soon as you say anything, we're in a stage now where any kind of right-wing opinion is immediately racist, it's immediately white supremacist, it's immediately all of these things. The reason they turn around and call it that is because people are so afraid of being branded as those terms that they'll just shut up.
It basically ruins your life if you get called a racist.
I've had it done to me now, but I'm actually at the point where I now do not care, so I will say whatever the hell I want. If people turn around and go racist, I'm like, well, you're an idiot then. Man, how about actually debating my points instead of just shouting buzzwords? Man, so that's just the stage that we're at just now, but it's failing. It worked for a couple of years, but it's properly starting to fail now because people are actually starting to look into people like me. Yeah, people are looking into people like me now and going, he's not racist, he's not a white supremacist and stuff like that. Now more and more people are getting on our side. Think of everything that they've done to Tommy, and Tommy has massive support now.
People like you are right, he's more possible with
He's a civic nationalist. Man, that's what he is.
Like, he's a centre, basically.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my God, you're brown, get out of my country. But it's like you criticise religion and then people just interpret what you're saying and you say, it's like what happens to you in the court. You're like, no, sorry, I'm just going to correct you, this is what I mean. And they're like, no, I get to decide what you mean.
Yeah. It's just the main far left tactic. If you say something, they're going to basically go, what way can I twist what you've said to benefit my ideology? That's what they do.
Where you don't have to be white to be a white supremacist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, someone said to me yesterday at the college, I love the insults because I can't take them seriously. They went, "You're the packiest looking mixed race girl I've ever seen." And it was meant to be an insult. I was like, I love Asian girls, so that's not an insult to me. You might not rate your women, but I do. So,
Jesus Christ.
It's not really an insult, is it?
No.
Well, apparently I'm the racist. So yeah, well, good luck with the appeal. I'll probably be following you around with all this now.
That's
so yeah,
fine.
cheers for talking to us.
Thanks very much.
And I
Cheers.
hope you have a good day and try not to get too drunk spending too much time in this
Oh, I'm getting drunk.
I'm trying to refrain. I was like, it's been happening too much on weekends when I've been going to these demos. I'm just like, no, Sinead, exercise some self-control. But it's mostly just my bank account that's making me exercise some self-control. So, yeah.
We will make America great again.